Welcome, dear yogis. Today we're going to do a Vinyasa slow flow. And maybe you need 2 blocks for your Vinyasa slow flow. Well, if you want to join me, sit on your mat, sitting on your heels maybe. If that's uncomfortable, then sit cross-legged. Okay, so when we are sitting on our heels, place your hands into your lap or maybe on your thigh. And take a deep inhale through your nose. Take a deep exhale through your mouth. And once more. See if you can let go. Observe what is your mind doing. So if your mind is somewhere else, then bring your mind here. And then unite your body and your mind. Start to observing your breath. And deepen your breath. See if you can make your inhales and exhales even. Maybe inhale all the way up towards the crown of your head. And then exhale down towards your sitting bones and all the way towards the earth. One more. And then gently blink your eyes open. Inhaling, bring your arms up. Exhaling, bring your hands before your heart. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, bend your head towards your heart, uniting your body and your mind. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, reach back, intertwine your fingers here. Inhale, open your heart and see if you can bring your shoulder blades together. Maybe you want to look straight forward. Or if it's okay for your neck, maybe looking up. Point your hands towards the floor. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, let go. Now come on your toes for a short toe stretch. Make sure that all 10 toes are rooting down into the floor, even your little pinky toes. Keep your shoulders above your hips, keep your core in. Place your hands into your lap, relax your shoulders. And stay here for maybe 5 breaths. So it's a nice stretch for your toes. For strength and flexibility in your toes. And it's opening up the back of your soles, the back of your feet. 2 more breaths here. One last, inhaling and exhaling. Free your toes, place your hands onto the floor. Wiggle a little bit with your toes, make circles with your ankles. Place your toes back on the floor. Come on your heels. And then inhaling, come all the way up, create length. Exhale, bring your hands before your heart. Now step to the front of your mat. And then when you're ready, place your feet hip width. Inhale and exhale, grab with your right hand your left wrist and bend to the right. Spread the weight over your feet. And inhaling, coming all the way back, change and exhaling. So we're bending to the left, Spread the weight over your feet. Inhaling, coming up. Now exhale, cactus your arms. And we're going to bring our heart forward, lean back, maybe looking up. Inhale, bring your arms up and bring those 3 fingers up. So inhale here, then exhale. Going to bend forward. Grab with those 3 fingers, your big toes. Take a deep inhale to create length in your spine and exhale. Bring the crown towards the floor. Elbows are pointing towards the side. Maybe a little bend in your knees. Your head is heavy, your neck is relaxed. Let go of your toes. Place your hands into your hips. Activate your core. Now coming up with a straight back. So inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bending to the right. Inhale, return. Exhale to the left. Inhale, return. Exhale, cactus, lean back. Arch your back, your lower back. Inhale, coming up with those 3 fingers. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to lengthen and exhale. So, elbows are pointing towards the sides. Little bend, or maybe you can straighten your legs a little bit more. But try to create length in your spine. Let go of your toes. Place your hands into your hips. Activate your core. Inhaling straight back. And exhale. Inhale for chair pose. Place your feet together. Bring the weight in your sitting bones and breathe. Inhale here, then exhale, bring your belly towards your thighs. First your hands towards the floor and then all the way up, maybe pointing towards the ceiling. And keep the weight into your sitting bones and breathe. Inhale, see if you can return with the weight into your sitting bones, into your chair. 2 more. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhaling, hands before your heart. Inhale, create length, reaching up. Exhale for forward fold. Inhaling for flat back. Exhaling for high plank. Hold your high plank. Now bring your toes forward. Place your knees on the floor and come all the way down towards your belly. Place your hands next to your chest, elbows are pointing back, and press the top of the feet into the floor. Inhaling for your mini cobra and exhaling. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, press yourself up. And on exhale, first downward facing dog. Spread your fingers. And then push your fingertips, your fingers and your hand palms into the floor. Observe your shoulders. Try to move them away from your ears and walk your dog. When you're ready, then inhale, lift your right leg up, keeping your hips even. And exhale, step your foot between your hands into your low lunge. When you are in a low lunge, observe if your hips are even, creating length in your spine. Look down towards the floor. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, place your left knee on the floor. Exhaling, sending your hips back, straighten your front leg. Inhale to lengthen your spine. And exhale, look towards the floor. Now press your heel into the floor, keeping your toes up. So activate your leg. Keep your hips even. One more breath. Inhale, walk forward, pull your left toes under and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, keeping hips even. Exhale, step your foot softly between your hands for your low lunge here. Try to lift your right kneecap up and push your heel back. So active legs, don't hang in your hips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, now place your right knee on the floor, sending your hips back, straighten your front leg. Take a deep inhale to lengthen your spine, and exhale, bend your head towards the floor. Don't forget to press your heel into the floor. Make sure that your toes are pointing up. One more breath. Inhale, walk forward, curl your right toes into the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhaling for high plank. Toes forward, knees on the floor. Now we're going to low plank with our elbows close towards our ribs. Inhaling, full cobra, heart forward, shoulder black. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Now when you're in downward facing dog, your feet are hip width, your toes are pointing forward. Your core is active. And engage your legs. So try to squeeze a block between your thighs. One more breath here. And on the inhaling, lift your right leg up. Inhale here. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. In your low lunge, take a deep inhale. One more, inhale here. Then exhale, walk back, straighten your front leg. Push your hips back. Create length in your spine. Make sure that your neck is in the same line as your spine. And you can place your hands on blocks if the floor is too far away. One more breath. Okay, now bend your front knee. And then inhale, come all the way up into your high lunge. Find your balance. Feel your high lunge, creating length in your spine. Reach with your arms up. Maybe you can bring your arms alongside your ears. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, we're going to twist. So left arm to the front, right arm to the back. Inhale first and then exhale, rotate. And try to create length in your arms. Reach for your fingertips. Now place your hand on your back leg. Bring your left hand palm up. Inhale, come back to the middle. And exhale, hands before your heart. Now when you're ready, see if you can step forward to your warrior 3. So inhale, step forward. Keep your hips even. Try to straighten both legs. Shoulders on your back. Press your heart forward. Inhale here. Then exhale, step back to a three-legged dog. So your right leg is up. Now you can open your hip and bend your knee, or you can make a one-legged Vinyasa if you want to make it a more demanding Vinyasa flow. So your choice, opening your hip, bending your knee, keep pressing in both hands, or make your one-legged Vinyasa. So your choice, your practice. One more breath wherever you are. Then return to your three-legged dog. Your right leg is up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. And then inhaling, rise up into your high lunge, creating length in your spine. Bring your hands before your heart. We're going to step forward. When you're ready, then inhale, step forward. Bring your left knee up and we're going to a tree pose. So place your foot on the inside of your right leg, right thigh, and press with your right thigh against your foot sole. Observe if your spine is long and straight. And as always, you can bring your arms up. Maybe you have another variation, that's fine. One more here, take a deep inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, bring your knee in front of you. And then exhale, step to warrior two. Big step back, find your alignment. And spread your arms. Lengthen here through your fingertips. Keep your shoulders above your hips. Keep your left hip open. Make sure that your knee and your toes are pointing the same direction. And your core is active, of course. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Bring your right hand palm up. Lean back. Inhaling, coming all the way up towards the middle. And exhale, reach forward. Placing your right hand here. Open your left hip and bring your left arm up. So when you're here in Trikonasana, in triangle pose, try to bring your left hip all the way up and your right hip, try to turn it in. So opposite directions, and try to keep your shoulders above each other. And then when it's all okay, see if you can lean a little bit back into a wall. And don't forget to breathe. When you're ready, then look down towards the floor. Inhale, coming all the way up. Turn your toes a little bit inwards, your heels a little bit to the outside. Intertwine your fingers behind your back. Open your heart. Bring your shoulder blades together. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale. Start the movement from your hips. Try to keep your back straight and bring the crown towards the floor. Bring your hands with you. So it's a shoulder opener. Chest opener. Your head is heavy, your neck is relaxed. And activate your legs. Try to squeeze your legs together. One more breath. Exhale, let go of your hands. Place your hands onto the floor. Place your left hand under your nose. And inhale, bring your right arm up. Keeping your hips even. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, open maybe a little bit more and reach. Inhale here. Exhale, place your hands back on the floor. Walk with your hands to the front of your mat and come to your lizard pose. So walk with your right foot a little bit to the outside, but keep your knee close towards your torso. And then observe where you are. You're not hanging in your hips like this. Lift up. Push your heel back, lift your kneecap up, create length in your spine. Keep your wrists and your shoulders in one line, above each other, and breathe. And it's also possible, if you want to lower, you can come with your elbows on a block, or maybe you can touch with your elbows the floor. But if you do so, try to keep your back long and try to keep your chest as open as possible. So, try to create length in your spine and try to keep your chest open. Or stay on your hands, that's fine. So don't force yourself. One more breath, take a deep inhale. Come back on your hands and step back in downward facing dog. Pedal your legs. And one nice slow Vinyasa. So inhaling, moving forward to your high plank. Bring the toes forward. Maybe knees on the floor. Low plank. Inhaling, full cobra or upward facing dog. Press the top of the feet into the floor, shoulders back. Exhaling for downward facing dog. And breathe. One more. In your downward facing dog. Now when you're ready, then inhaling, lift your left leg up. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Try to place your foot softly. Inhale here. Inhale. And then exhaling, straighten your front leg, sending your hips back, walk back with your hands, or maybe with your hands on blocks. And then push your sitting bones back, create length in your spine and look down. One more. Inhaling, bend your knee, find your balance. And then inhaling, coming all the way up into your high lunge. Reach, try to bring your arms alongside your ears. Keep your shoulders relaxed here. Inhaling, exhale, make your twist. Inhale and exhale, open as much as you can. And keep your arms strong and lengthen through your fingertips. Keep your shoulders also above your hips. And then place your hand on your back leg, bring your right hand palm up. Lean a little bit back. Inhaling, coming to a high lunge. Exhale, bring your hands before your heart. Now when you're ready, see if you can come to a warrior 3. So inhale, stepping forward. Lean forward. Straighten both legs. Standing leg and lifted leg. Shoulders on your back, heart forward. Foot is active. Inhale here. Exhale, softly come to your three-legged dog, so your left leg is up. So it's your choice. You can stay here, open your hip, bend your knee. Or if you want to make a one-legged vinyasa, then make a one-legged vinyasa. Now I will do a one-legged vinyasa, so it's your choice. Or make your open hip. So we are here in a three-legged dog. Inhale and then exhale. Step your foot between your hands. And breathe. Inhaling, stepping forward, stepping towards the high lunge. Bring your hands before your heart. Now we're going to step forward. So when you're ready, then inhale, step forward, your right knee is up. And come to your tree pose. And as always, try to create length in your spine. Keep your core active. Make your variation if you want one. Another variation is to bring your hands behind your head and lean your head into your hand palms. Open your chest and your shoulders. As always, you can adjust. Bring your hands before your heart. Bring your knee in front of you. Now we're going to step to our warrior 2. So when you're ready, step towards your warrior 2. Over your left side. Maybe you have to adjust a little bit. Now when you look down in your warrior 2, you see the position of your feet. Try to keep your heel, when you draw a line, try to bring it towards your ankle. So this line. And breathe. And lengthen here. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Inhaling, straighten your front leg. Bring your hand in your back leg. Look up towards your left hand palm. Inhaling, come all the way up. Exhaling, reach forward. And place your hand on the inside of your left leg. Open your right hip. Turn your left hip in. And reach with your right hand up. And then lean a little bit back. And breathe. One more or two more. When you're ready, then look down. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn your toes in, your heels out, and place your hands into your hips. Inhale first, and then exhale. Bring the movement set the movement in from your hips. So hinge from your hips. Try to keep your back straight and bring the crown towards the floor. Place your hands between your toes in the same line as your toes. Elbows are pointing backwards. Your head is heavy, your neck is relaxed. And observe. Try to keep your heels and your buttocks above each other. So don't lean backwards, don't lean forward. Activate your legs, try to squeeze your legs together. One more breath here. And then inhale, walk your hands forward. Lengthen here, try to push your sitting bones back and feel the length in your spine. Place your hands into your hip. And then when you're ready, spread your arms like wings and lengthen through your fingertips. Try to keep your torso parallel with the floor and start to push your sitting bones back and lengthen through the crown. And breathe for one more. And then exhaling, place hands on the floor, walk with your hands forward and take your lizard pose. And same as here. Okay. Keep your hips even. See if you can lift your kneecap up and push your heel back. Create length in your spine. And if you want to lower yourself, then you know you can use a block if you want to create length in your spine and keep your chest open. And of course you can place your elbows on the floor if you have enough space. One more breath. And then slowly come back into your downward facing dog. When you're in your downward facing dog, then bend your knees slowly. Inhaling for your high plank. Maybe low plank. Inhaling. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And breathe. 2 more breaths. And slowly come on your knees. And sit on your knees. Or sit on your knees coming up. So try to keep your knees hip distance. Your toes are up, your toes into the floor, your heels are up. First we're going to do a half camel and then a full camel. So press your hands into your lower back. Start to press your hips forward. Try to lift your heart all the way up. Reach with your left hand towards your left heel. And reach with your right arm up. When you're here, keep pushing your hips forward. And open your chest and reach with your heart towards the ceiling or maybe sky. And then inhaling, coming all the way back. Press your hands into your lower back. Push your hips forward, opening your heart. Reach with your right hand towards your right heel and bring your left arm up. 2 more breaths. And on the inhale, coming all the way back. Okay, now we're going to full camel. When a full camel is a little bit too much, then just stay here with your hands into your lower back and lean a little bit back. When it's enough, then stay here. Okay, otherwise, maybe with both hands, your heels. And if it's okay for your neck, you can let your head hang or keep your chin towards your chest. And then on the inhale, gently come back. Sit on your heels. Bring your hands, intertwine your fingers. And take a deep inhale, bring your arms up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Just your hand palms up towards the ceiling and create length in your spine. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, turn towards the right or towards the left. And then inhaling. Exhale, return towards the front. Inhaling and exhaling towards the right. Keep pressing your hand palms up. Inhaling, exhaling. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Slowly come to a child pose. Keep your knees together in this child pose and place your forehead on the floor. Relax your shoulders. Stay here for a short time. Place your hands on the floor. Return to your downward facing dog. It's our last downward facing dog in this short Vinyasa slow flow. Our last Vinyasa. So taking Vinyasa slow and feel and be aware of your Vinyasa. So don't rush through your Vinyasa. So bending the knees, inhaling, coming to a high plank. Start to push the floor away. Then when you make your low plank, push your toes forward. Make your low plank. Widen your collarbones. And then inhaling, up to upward facing dog. Open your heart and try to bring your shoulder blades together and press with the top of the feet into the floor. Then inhale, activate your core. And exhaling for your downward facing dog, where you place your feet hip width and where you want to try to bring your heart towards your thighs. What are your shoulders doing? Are they far away from your ears? One more breath. And slowly walk with your feet halfway on your mats and take a seat. Straighten your legs and bring your left foot first towards your chest and then to the inside of your right thigh. Keep your foot active and press both sitting bones into the floor. Inhale, create length in your spine. Exhale, reach forward. Take a deep inhale here and exhale. One more, inhaling to lengthen your spine and exhale. So same here, keep your toes up, keep your leg active. Try to create length in your spine. One more breath. And then inhale, come all the way up. Place your left hand behind you, bring your right arm all the way up. Open your hip, push your hip forward and open your heart. And breathe. One more breath. Take a deep inhale. Then exhale, lower your hips. Reach with your right hand towards your toes. And then inhale, come back. Exhaling, reach towards your toes. One more, last time. And come all the way up. Exhale, sit down on your sitting bones and we're going to change legs. So first, bring your right knee towards your chest. And then open your hip, place your foot on the inside of your left thigh. Keep your foot active, press sitting bones into the floor and create length in your spine. Take a deep inhale and exhaling, reach forward. Inhale, creating length, lift your sternum, open your heart. And exhale, reach forward. If you want to do it one more time, so inhale to lengthen and exhale to reach. 2 more breaths here. Feel the stretch on the back of your leg or maybe on the inside of your thigh. Maybe you feel it more by your lower back. And then inhale, reach up. Place your right hand behind you. Bring your left arm up, open. One more breath. Exhale, lower and bring your left hand towards your toes. And then inhaling, rise. Exhaling, lower, reach. And last time, inhaling up. Exhale, come all the way down. Coming to our half boat. Push your heart forward. Just a simple half boat for a couple of breaths. And of course, if you want to do a variation, that's possible. Variation is maybe inhaling, bring your arms up. Exhaling towards the right. Inhaling, bring them up. Exhaling to the left. Maybe one more. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the right. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the left. Okay, inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, cross. Take a deep inhale here. Then exhale, draw your ankles towards your groin. Create length, balance on your buttocks. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, come sit cross-legged. When you sit cross-legged, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, walk with your hands forward. Try to keep your back straight. And keep your sitting bones onto the floor. One more breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, reach. And maybe you can place your forehead on the floor. Maybe not. Maybe you're here. Doesn't matter. If you feel the stretch, then you're doing it. So that's fine. Wherever you are. We're all different. So don't mirror yourself to other yogis or to perfect pictures. When you're ready, then inhale. Walk your hands forward. And it's almost the end of our short, slow flow. So when you're ready, place your feet onto the floor. Round your spine. Use your abdominal muscles. And roll vertebra by vertebra onto the floor. Maybe stopping here. Maybe stopping a little bit lower. Last time. And then come all the way down. Bring your knees towards your chest. And sway a little bit from left to right. Give your lower back a massage here. And Our last pose, or almost last pose, is a bridge. So place your feet hip width. See if you can touch with your fingers your heels. And try to place your feet hip width. Your toes are pointing directly towards the back. Engage your core. Pull your navel in, bring your tailbone in. And then inhale, lift your hips up. Walk your shoulder blades under and press with your shoulder blades into the floor. Maybe with your hands, your fingers are intertwined, and press with your feet into the floor. Lift your hips up and try to move your chest towards your chin. And breathe and squeeze your block between your thighs. Now when you're ready, see with an inhale you can lift your right leg straight up. Keep your hips up. Keep your hips up. Place your foot back on the floor. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Keep your hips up. Press with your right foot into the floor and with your shoulder blades. And breathe. And then exhale, place your foot back onto the floor. Inhale, coming up to your bridge pose one last time. And then exhale. Let go of your hands. First your spine, then your hips. Place your feet on the edges of your mats. And bring your knees together. Bring your arms alongside your ear, grab your elbows, take a deep inhale. Feel the space in your chest. Open your knees, inhale. Exhale, your knees are falling to the right, looking over your left shoulder. So don't resist in this pose. Try to keep everything heavy and relaxed. One last breath. Inhale, come back to the middle. And exhale, your legs are going to the left, maybe looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, bring your legs up. Bring your knees towards your chest. You can make a circle with your knees if you want to. Or maybe you prefer to sway your knees from left to right. Now cross your ankles and bring your knees towards your chest. And see if you can bring your nose towards your knees. And make yourself as small as possible. Maybe with a tight squeeze. So make yourself as small as possible. Maybe a little smaller. And then let go of your squeeze. Straighten your legs, point your toes. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Make with your index fingers a little arrow, and when you're ready, take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more. And exhaling. And then it's time to take your Savasana. Maybe with nice music. Maybe just with the birds, sounds of birds. Well, enjoy your Savasana. I'm going to close our practice. I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Namaste. Thank you. Stay healthy, stay safe, and again, namaste.